don't know how I'm feeling about the hat. To be honest, it was either this or cat ears, and I thought Zoella was the more appropriate way to go. Hey, I'm already looking like a cowboy. Girl. Yeah. What is my life? Hello people of the interwebs, Sarah here, otherwise known as LoveLittleLottie, and welcome back to my channel. So I was on the phone to my family last night and my mum was telling me how the youngest Cubit, my little sister, has currently started her prelims. Prelims, for those of you who don't know, are kind of like mock exams that people in the UK have to do. I don't know if anyone else has to do them, but I definitely know the people in the UK do. And it's kind of just a mock of what your exams are going to be in the May time, just so you can see if you're working hard enough for them, if it's too difficult, that kind of thing. And I went on the Twitters and I asked if you guys would like me to do an advice video on them. And seeing as I'm at university somehow, I went through 3 lots of prelims. So I think I have a little bit of advice for you, so you can take this with a pinch of salt. It worked for me, it might not work for you. My first piece of advice: this isn't your actual exam. This is a mock exam to see where your progress is going, if you're working hard enough. It's all for benefiting you. I can tell you from personal experience, getting worked up for exams, whether it's prelims or actual exams, will not help. I was quite lucky that I was found out to be dyslexic around my fourth year of high school when exams started, and I got the benefit of doing all my exams in a separate room from everyone else. But that didn't stop me from sitting with everyone before the exam, and that just got me so worked up. One thing I can say to you is, when you go in, when you're waiting, don't get worked up over it. Yes, it's an exam, but at this moment in time, it's a practice exam. Whatever happens, it'll tell you how to progress forward and how to learn more. My second piece of advice for you is, the night before your exam or before your prelim, get a good night's sleep. But my mum would make me do it before every exam I sat, prelim or otherwise, is after dinner, she would tell me to put all my books away, she'd tell me to have a nice bath, have a relaxing evening. How did that word come out weird? Yeah, have a relaxing evening and get to bed by 10 o'clock at the latest. That way I feel more refreshed in the morning, and then I'm probably readier. Readier is not a word, but I'm going with it. Then I'm probably ready for the exam the next day. Tip number 3. There are always these people that do no revision at all and get A's and B's. I was unlucky enough, I wasn't one of these people, I had to study. But I hung out with quite a few of those people and it irked me so much, and I think that helped stress me out more than it should have. If you know who these people are, just stay away from them the day of the exam or just during the exam period, because they will stress you out without even realising, because they'll go in and they'll get their A, they'll get their B, they'll get a good mark. Some people like me have to study a bit more, and if they tease you, just ignore them, because you're doing it for you, it's your stuff. Tip number 4. What I like to do before all my exams is make sure I had a bottle of water going into the exam with me, and I like to bring some sweets with me. I'm not talking about Haribo or any big sweets, I'm talking about like some sort of mint sweets. Just something so I can get some sugar in, get my brain thinking, and get just something that I could eat before going in. And my final point to you guys is that when you come out the exam hall, just get away from everybody else. Which is very selfish advice, if that makes sense, but it did help me. It's just that I can guarantee that when you get out the hall, everyone will start discussing the paper. and that's the best way for you to start questioning everything you've done and start thinking you've done everything wrong, which you probably haven't if you've actually studied. But everyone will discuss the paper and it will start to nag away at you that you've done stuff wrong, and the probability is you haven't, but it's better to just get away from everybody else. So when you get out that exam hall, just excuse yourself, be polite, and just get away from everyone else who is discussing the paper. It probably will help you so much. It helped me, just especially if that's your first exam and you'll just question every other exam you do. So the best thing to do is just go away, go to the library, just think about it, or just think about your next exam to come. Yeah. So guys, that was my advice for dealing with prelims / exams. I don't know if it helped anyone at all, but you asked for it on Twitter and I thought, why not? This kind of video is kind of what you'll get on the YouTube official weekly advice video kind of stuff. So if you like this, go over and subscribe to them, because every Friday I'll be doing an advice video. Not this Friday, because this Friday was my introduction video, but starting next week it shall be. So if you like this kind of video, feel free to give it a big like and subscribe to this channel for more. If you'd like to stalk me on any of my other social media, I have them in the description bar and I have them on my end card thing. Any communication with you guys would be awesome, but yeah, I'd like you guys to stalk me if you'd like. So feel free to follow me on any social media and I'm willing to talk to any of you. But that is all, so I hope your only troubles today are bubbles. Mwah! So I have been stalking my friend Shannon's YouTube videos. Like, I sat and watched them all today and I thought, she's taught me how to make up, let's try the makeup. And I tried to do one of her eye looks. It doesn't look as good as it does from Shannon. I'm just gonna stick to the advice, comedy, vloggy type of stuff. I could not be a makeup guru if I tried. Love you, Shannon, but I can't do your makeup, so come over to Scotland and teach me to make up, please.